Every day with you is magic. Every kiss is better than the last. It's a home I've never known, a place I know will last. For a lifetime of I love yous, two hearts, one beat. You whisper to me, be mine. For a lifetime, it's the little things that make our hearts meet. It's like I can hardly breathe when you say my name. I know we've waited and we've prayed, and here we are for a lifetime. For a lifetime.
Every day I swear I need you. With each glance, I love you more and more. Our walls came crumbling down. Now hand in hand we soar. For a lifetime of I love yous, two hearts, one beat. You whisper to me, be mine. For a lifetime, it's the little things that make our hearts meet. It's like I can hardly breathe when you say my name. I know we've waited and we've prayed, and here we are for a lifetime. Forever and ever for a lifetime.
Forever.
Forever.
My soul found you and fell in love. Now I can't get you out of my mind.
Your tears, your touch, your lips, your love, your laugh, your songs, your stories.
Your heart, your arms, your lips, your laugh, your love, your songs, your stories.
Our tears, our prayers, our laugh, our love, our smiles, our songs, our stories. They're ours.
For a lifetime,
I'll love you, two hearts, one beat.
you whisper to me,
Be mine for a lifetime.
it's the little things that make our hearts meet.
It's like I can hardly breathe when you say my name.
I know we've waited and we've prayed
For a lifetime.
So we did a day trip, super fun. We came clean to our parents, I think years later, because we were so scared of what they would think. Oh, okay, well, there you go. And our moms were still not happy. Like, it was like 5 years later. So go figure that. We love TPing. We got into that for a hot minute before we could drive. We would ride our bicycles around town. We TP'd our least favorite teacher. I made sure that there were no teachers from Cascade here, so we're good on that. I actually convinced her to watch Titanic for the first time a long time ago. And I told her, I said, there's no way you cannot cry in this movie. Rose are in the water, and he's about to sink and freeze to death. Anyways, so she ends up taking her fingers and putting it in the glass of water and perfectly drizzled the water down her cheek, making tears. And I kid you not. And so that was just one of our really good memories. Love you. Another fun fact, we managed to always piss our parents off simultaneously. Either one of us were always grounded. I was just talking to the Bryant about this yesterday, actually. The years went by, Leah went off to school, started to experience life, but we always managed to remain close through those years, through trials, losses, heartbreak, and life. If you know anything about Leah, she is independent, strong-willed, sarcastic, and an absolute delight. It wasn't until she met Cody that I started to slowly see her open up and realize that she was becoming the best version of herself. Oh boy. Okay, first time meeting Cody. I met him at Bryant and Julie Weekly's going away party. My first impression of him was he was sweet, friendly, and had a huge personality, so that was a plus. I think it was within the first hour and a half, I ended up sitting with him on the lawn, and Leah was just walking around, and he said, I know we've only been dating for a short amount of time. It was 2 weeks after they first started dating, and he said that I can honestly say that I'm in love with her. And so my first reaction was, are you out of your mind? But come to find out, and with time, he showed that he valued, cherished, and truly fell in love with her. So to see that was pretty special. Ooh. Okay. The moment I knew that Cody was the real deal, I think that the alarms went off in my head, is when he planned Leah's birthday party 2 years ago at Shasta Lake. And he planned this entire thing. We had a beautiful dinner cruise on the water all evening. We got to explore caves. It was picturesque, honestly. The whole evening was beautiful. There was candles, roses, wine bottles. It was great. It would have been perfect if me and Grandma Karen weren't there. The evening was romantic, so it was very special. I can't tell you how great it is to see my best friend grow from a young, crazy, wild teenager into a now beautiful bride next to the man she dreamed of she would spend her entire life with. Today not only represents love and commitment, but a new chapter going forward. So if you guys want to raise your glasses with me, and cheers to the newly married couple. Cody, Leah, I love you both. And I'm so excited for this new journey that you guys are going to take together. So cheers, congratulations.
And best wishes in your marriage. I met Cody working for the CCC some years ago, and quickly found out how honest and thoughtful that he is. And I'm surprised he chose me to be his best man, but here I stand ready to sing his praises to you all. I truly mean that. And sometimes I get hollered at when I give speeches, so I'm gonna. Anyway, Leah, you're a lucky lady, and I think you know that, and that's why we're all here. Thank you for the joy that you brought into Cody's life. It really brings us all joy to see him beaming when he talks about you, and I mean that wholeheartedly. I've seen Cody through a lot in the time that I've known him, and that is the most apparent thing that I see between you two's relationship is that moment is so tangible, and it's we all see it and feel it. If you guys continue to carry this positivity and work with you from this day on, you'll find only happiness in your journey. And I'm clearly, not the act to follow the first one, but I would like to say cheers to you all and best wishes in your marriage.
Everybody, I'm Brittany Davis. I've known Leah since the freshman year in college, which was our only year in college. The first time I met her, I thought she was a wonderful person. I brought her into our dorm because we had some issues with the people that were there. We got rid of them, brought her in, and we became pretty quick friends. Funny story though, we didn't get along always. And the reason why we didn't get along is because I saw what Leah could be. And I expected that of her because she's always been this wonderful person. Flash forward a couple more years, we became fast friends again. We've both grown up a little bit. And we've had some wonderful moments together, whether it be out at my old house, which was a tiny little studio apartment. But Leah would come over almost every day, call me every day, 6-7 times, not even kidding. And she, and we would look at the stars because it was out in the country. And that meant something to her. And whether we were upset or sad, we could always go look at the stars. And then I met Cody. It wasn't the best time, but I'm so happy that he was at my house that weekend. Because a 5-minute introduction turned into this right here. We were gonna go on a trip. Leah met me at my house with my wonderful friends that are over there, Aaron and Louise. And a 5-minute introduction turned into a 3-hour car ride of me talking about how wonderful I thought Cody was. Because in his darkest moment, he was the most genuine, loving, caring person I had met at that time. And it turned into this beautiful relationship that they have today. So to stand here and see them over there, Cody, when I said that I always saw something in Leah that she didn't, you truly brought that out in her. And I see that today. And so I want to give you guys a cheers. And I'm so proud of you too. So if everybody will raise your glass to Leah and Cody, a wonderful marriage, honey. Cheers.
And these two seem very happy, and I have the best wishes for you two. I love you both. Best wishes for the future. And if you need me, all you gotta do is call. I love you, son. I love you, Leah.
Cheers.
Cody and Leah, I love you to pieces. I am Cody's maternal grandmother. My name is Linda Bryson. I live in Bakersfield. I don't know how many weeks after he met Leah, he brought her to my house in Bakersfield. He wanted Leah to meet me as grandma, and I was so honored. But he also wanted to show Leah the fun things in Bakersfield that growing up I would take the train to Red Bluff during the holidays and during the summer and pick Cody up, and when we come back to Bakersfield on the train, and I would take him back to Red Bluff. So we spent a lot of time on that train, didn't we, Cody? And it was so fun. So he wanted to take Leah to different places around Bakersfield that he remembered and it meant something to him. I think he took her to Pismo because one year when he was a teenager, I took him to Pismo and he wanted to learn to be a surfer. So we went over to the surfer place and he rented a wetsuit. And what was that board that you were going to... Well, he didn't know we had to wax it. Not the surfboard, but the skin board. So he grabbed it and he went towards the ocean, and it didn't go anywhere, and it strained his wrist. But he's a surfer at heart because he really wanted to do that. And the best thing happened to Cody is Leah. I know, because I walked like a lot of us know where Cody came from or what he came out of, the the brokenness. And your mom broke her voice. But you know what? Sometimes you have to pass through that river and that desert. And you know what? And Leah was not a mirage. She really was real. And so when you met her and she met you, that was a God shot. God put you together, and that's what makes it so unique. And I want to thank you, Cody, for bringing Leah to me and introducing me and letting me first get to know her a little bit. That meant everything to me. I love you both so much.
Ever since you brought Leah into my life, she was my daughter from the gate. And now that you guys are married, you've given us a bigger extended family, and I love you all. Thank you. Cheers.
Did the cheers thing. Cody and Leah. I have to, recognize that I'm Brian too, Leah's dad, just in case someone could Leah's quite the sly one. And I think, you can stand by cheers. I hope Cody knows what he's in for, because here's what Leah does. She waits until her mom and dad are getting ready to leave the country, okay, before she introduces us to a new guy she's dating. She knows we can't do anything about it for at least 6 months because we're in Korea. So there's nothing we can do about it. It doesn't matter. So, so they're out there and she pulls a sly move like that, and then she has the frustration of going, Dad, I'm so upset and frustrated with you. I'm like, what? She goes, you're not getting to know Cody. I went, seriously? I've got 2 weeks off for Christmas break before I got to go back to Korea, and you're upset with me because I can't make time and when you guys are working and everything else? Oh, come on now, Leah. So, she wanted to get to know you to happen instantaneously. And it's like, no, Leah, that's not how relationships work, So, but, Cody, we want to welcome you to the family, okay? And we are better for it. So, thank you, okay? And again, more power to you. Okay? The baton has been passed. Cheers. Cheers.
My name is Kyle Irv, and Cody is the most outgoing, friendliest person you'll ever meet. That will even frustrate you because he is so positive and so friendly. And growing up, I actually had Cody come and live in my house for a number of years. Pretty much he became my adopted brother. I don't know how that happened. Even as me and Cody moved apart growing up, I went into the service. He continued living his life to whatever he wanted to do, which I am proud of him for doing. I have seen this man go through hell and still maintain his personality, which is very surprising. He has the biggest personality in everyone I've ever met, and I've met hundreds of people, but not a single one of them can compare to Cody. And when he brought Leah to my house for the first time, even after all he'd been through, there was something about them that I didn't know and recognize. And now I see it to this day. Love. I've seen Leah bring Cody from what he was going through to something that even outshines the sun. And when Cody asked me to be one of his groomsmen, of course I'm going to say yes, because one, he can't survive without me. So Cody, you are the best person that I have ever met. I love you like you're my own biological brother, and you in many ways are my adopted brother. And Leah, unfortunately, that means you have to put up with me as well. So, welcome to the adopted extended family, which is mine, and I want to wish you both the very, very best. If there's anything that my family or I can personally do for you guys, do not hesitate to ask. Thank you very much, and cheers.
Leah, we fell in love with you from the start. And we've always loved you. And Cody, I did not like you. because
There's always one in the crowd.
The reason I did not like you is when she met you, we didn't get to see her hardly at all. And so I thought, well, that's not nice. But you know what? She brought you around. You loved us, our family, and you became part of ours. And all I want to say is, I love you today. And good luck.
Apparently there's a hard to come by. And I'm going to say, friends like Cody are incredibly hard to come by. Cody, I met you back when we were in the seas doing that job because reasons.
How did it go again?
I'm fairly sure you offered to help fix my car, and it went from there.
There we go.
So it worked out. But I have never met a couple that has the dynamics that you guys do. You are extremely lucky. Leah, you have been a fantastic friend to my wife Sarah. Cody, you have been a fantastic friend to me. When I got my groomsman box, it just kind of showed up. I don't think I'd spoken to Cody for about 3 months at that point. And it just kind of showed up on the doorstep one day, and I opened it and just, oh, hey, there's a flask and a bottle of Jameson, and oh, there's a tie and a beer groomsman. Okay. So, but I'm incredibly grateful that you invited me to do that. I'm Australian. Cheers now. And yeah, I hope you guys have many, many happy years ahead of you. So, because I'm Australian, cheers again.
Hello, hi everybody. I just want to tell you guys real quick. We didn't hang out a lot in high school. I'm gonna tell you how we kind of started hanging out again. I was working a different job. I had moved to a different high school and graduated from there. I was walking home one day, and Cody, driving that big old pickup truck, and you guys have seen out there, not kidding, pulls over on the side of the road. I haven't seen this guy in years. I don't recognize him. Just pulls over next to me, and he goes, "Hey, Trey!" Wait, well, what's going on out here? I'm lost. I have no idea. And he goes, "Trey, in here, over here. Oh my God, it's Cody." And he goes, "Hey, I'm busy right now, but I haven't seen you in forever. Give me your number, I'm gonna give you a call, we're gonna hang out." And we did. I saw Cody probably 2/3 of the days for the next 3 or 4 years. It was crazy, but that's how that started, and I think that's amazing. Cody, you've been a great friend to me. I'm happy to be here and decided to come. And Leah, I know we've only met a few times, but you've been a wonderful host, and would love to get to know you better over time. So thanks for that, and cheers.
Cheers.
Anyone else before I hand it back?
Cody, I've known Cody since we were in high school together. We met freshman year on football. When Cody was going through his darkest time, he stayed with my wife Jessica, and when he got back from his trip to Oregon, he's like, "I met this incredible woman. I want your opinion of her." He showed me a couple pictures. I'm like, "She looks nice." I'm glad he took that trip. Now he has loved his life, and we couldn't be happier for you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Here today to share in the joyous occasion of me being able to take over Leah's family, have her as family. I mean, my apologies, and Bryant and Julie, your dowry is out back. I think there was a single goat. That was about all I was able to muster. That's what Ryan was asking for. But we appreciate all of you. And thank you guys for the wonderful speeches. I mean, I swear I need to take more allergy pills. Something keeps getting in my eyes. Okay, well, on behalf of Leah and I, thank you all again. Thank you to everyone who helped us put this together, the bartender staff and the food staff and Jean, and I mean just all of our parents and friends and family. You guys have all been amazing, and we love every single one of you. And absolutely, we're just so glad that you guys can make it today. I couldn't say thank you enough for every one of you here.